Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Oshi no Ko, Season 1, Episode 3. So, last episode, we had Aqua trying to sabotage Ruby out of getting, uh, a position with a idol company or a manager or whatever. Um, and she kept trying, so instead of continuing to try and block her, they decided to have the Strawberry Productions, I think they're called, Mayako's company pick up a new idol group and or start a new idol group and obviously have Ruby be a part of it. So at least they can control the narrative, control almost everything around. Obviously can't control the fans, which is another thing he's worried about, but yeah, so there's that. Um we had a cool conversation about dreams with the director. The director kind of seeming to hint that Aqua really does want to be an actor. I do wonder if he does, or is the director just picking up on Aqua's drive to be in that world, right? And to be able to find who his father is. Maybe that's what he's picking up on. Or maybe there is a part of Aqua that really does want to be one. So I guess we'll have to see what he ends up doing as he makes some personal decisions in his life moving forward. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm looking forward to this episode, so let's jump into it, shall we? We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Nice. So I think this is the opening, which I like. It's a really good song. I just had a bloody nose, guys, so I know I'm a mess. I was sick last week and then a bloody nose right before recording, so if you see me looking over at this monitor a lot, it's making sure that it doesn't happen again, because, man, I didn't even know. It was kinda crazy. I got out of the shower, so, you know, my whole body's damp and everything, and my under my nose felt a little more damp. I thought my mustache was just wet, because sometimes that happens. And so I wipe it a little bit, and I sit down and get everything set up to record. I got my camera on and started the lights, and I look at myself in the camera, and I see, like, a little bit of blood around my nose, and I'm like, oh shit, wait, what? And then I look at my hand, and I see it, like, smeared on my hand where I, like, wiped the water. I thought I was wiping just water from my shower away from my mustache. And then obviously I went in the bathroom and got tissues and cleaned up and everything, and I have some tissues in front of me just in case. But yeah, what an interesting way to start. I really like that song. Okay. Yeah, her. She showed up too. Obsessed with me. So she's older than them. I'm definitely going to bully you. Look at her face in the background. She's just following him. Man, she's a stickler. Or a stalker. No. Okay. That's why a karaoke place, because there's private rooms. That makes sense. Oh, brought her to his place. I love how it's actually like it's there impaling her. Oh, anime. Hmm. You eat it then. Throw it to him. Yeah. I guess she made a good amount when she was younger. That's how we're doing this. Oh boy. Why? What did you think? Hmm. Oh. She gets closer. Hmm. Okay. One of the names on the phone was that Kabaragi, maybe. Damn. Wow. Jesus, you kept count too. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yep. Was that 007? That was right below it? I didn't see. I saw double O and I didn't get to see the number. She knew James Bond. Damn. Oh, she mentioned his cute face. Yeah. Oh my god, she's going that way with it. Well, she's probably got the wrong idea for a while now. Hmm. Alright, he's got like a dirty blonde-ish kind of hair. Could be, maybe, but probably not. Okay. Makes sense. It's funny seeing... Nice. It's funny having anime... Aw. Whoa. Oh no. Oh my god. Yeah, that didn't seem very, Oh no. They're going away from the source material. Damn. Interesting. Did she, just not do as good growing up being an actor? Uh, okay. Yeah. You would think you would want to show off in any role that you can do, though. Oh, okay. Sure, I guess that makes sense. You don't want to be so good that you make the others even more noticeably bad, I guess. Hmm. Damn. Yeah, that's what we get very worried about. Hmm. Okay, so she kinda, yeah, she learned her lesson. That's what the director talked about in the first episode when she was like, "Da, carry my bag." It was like kind of bitchy. Nice. That's good. Damn. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if some of this like passion will be contagious to him. Okay. I wonder if that's just him furthering his goals, or if he's actually getting into the idea of acting in this rather than just hunting down his father. I don't know. I couldn't really tell there. Damn. I wonder how often things are rushed like this and you just do the best you can in the time that you have and he has to play a stalker. Hmm. Alright. Uh, the eye. It's gonna be interesting to see how he goes about getting, like, hair and stuff from people. Or some kind of DNA. Also, who does he go to test it? Yep, I was gonna say. Damn. It's pretty dark. Hmm. Oh no, he got distracted. Hmm. Uh, yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Damn. Hmm. Oh well. I hope this role opens up some doors for her. It seems like she's putting in the work. That can't help. Knowing there's other people struggling alongside you. Looks like it's getting dark, or it's just the weather. Oh no. Damn. Ooh, take the cigarette. Maybe get some DNA from spit on the butt. It's like he's a real stalker. Is he gonna act? Oh shit! He gonna make some way? Oh wait, no, it ended. Oh damn it. Okay. Is he gonna make some waves there at the end? Like, is he gonna really try after hearing them kind of talk a little bit of shit? I really like the insight to the industry and stuff like that we have going on here. Like, we spent a lot of episode with Kana talking about how she's carefully, like, recrafting her image from when she was a kid to who she is now to hopefully make herself be more accessible and more inviting. So hopefully people will take her after the screw up she's made as a kid after. And and then we have like the director's perspective where he's saying, like, despite everything she's doing to be useful, he's just like acting like she's someone that he can manipulate, you know? Like, I don't know. It wasn't terrible what he said. Like, what he said is what she was trying to go for, right? Like, is to be useful and compliant and all that, but just the way that he seems to be like taking advantage of that is a little rough. But alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 3. Um, but yeah, it was cool seeing Kana again. I know we saw her last episode as well show up, but we really got to know her a bit here. Very pushy in the beginning, wanting to get to know Aqua and all that, but she weaseled herself in. She, you know, basically, I mean, she kind of convinced him to do this acting job. It was mainly because of the whole aspect of this director's name was on the phone that I had and all that. So, but yeah, it was certainly a good episode. Once again, the show has delved deep into like the industry, and we even had like this set up in the first episode of Kana, be it like pushing her weight around because she was this talented kid actor and it went to her head when she was younger. She's paying for it when she got older, where no one really wants to work with her now. As the years went on, people were just like, sure, she's a good kid actor, but, you know, if she's gonna be a bitch to everyone, then we're just gonna find someone else. And so she learned that lesson at a young age, maybe a little bit due to Director Gotanda, like, giving, like, I think the line, I think Aqua said, like, did you rake her over the coals? And he was like, I didn't do anything like that, but he kind of did, and that might have been one of, like, the first wake-up calls for her, and stuff like that, and sometimes you need to give, you know, not even just kids, but people a wake-up call when they're acting like that, and kind of punish them for it, rather than just straight up telling them, like, hey, you shouldn't act like this. Instead, give them the punishment for people that act like that, and then have them come to the conclusion themselves, and sometimes that's how people learn. Not all the time, but yeah. So, very interesting insight into this this industry, and I like the detail talking about how this was more like a adaptation in order to push models rather than actually make a successful show, which is too bad for the people that enjoyed the manga, you know, and wanted to see it adapted. But it's also really interesting having, you know, like, we're watching an anime, right? But in their world is real. Like, if you think about it that way, right? If you think about their world as being real, but they're doing an adaptation of a manga, so they're doing like a live action of a manga, I guess. It's probably a bit more common over in Japan than it is here. Obviously, we have a decent amount of live actions at this point, and most of them I'm not a big fan of either. So, but yeah, it's just really interesting having that be brought up and thinking about how that works. But then, you know, just getting a glimpse into how they don't have a lot of time, they don't have a lot of budget, so they they're like squeezing these episodes in, they're skipping the rehearsals and just doing like a read through, like one shot test or whatever, and then going straight into the real thing. So pretty pretty crazy, if I do say so myself. And I bet you anything there's some like lower rated shows and movies and stuff like that that have been shot like that, you know, that are just like very half-assed and not a lot of effort put into each scene. But but yeah, we had kind of talking about holding back on acting too, because if she used her full acting chops here, she would the disparity between how good she is versus how bad the other guys are would ruin the production even more. It's already like a half-assed production, but at least if all the actors are bad, you can kind of just be like, eh. But if one of them's really good and the rest are bad, you know, it's just gonna make the production look worse. I agree with what she said there. So, excuse me. Had to stop and cough. This damn cold, man, not going away. I mean, it's gone mostly. It's just the lingering cough now. But yeah. So, anyway, I was saying with her holding back, that's really interesting. I wonder if he decides to go all out, right? If Aqua decides to go all out with whatever acting chops he's got, you know, I wonder if that will push Kana to do a better job, and I wonder if by doing that he'll be able to display Kana's acting skills to the world, right? Rather than you know, we kind of had like she's just trying to like know her place in this role, right, and everything. But the way they talked about her, and it didn't seem like Aqua was too happy with the way that they were talking. I wonder if he's gonna try to pull a very good performance out of her, which might get her some attention, you know, because that's the thing is like is what she's doing is very subtle, right? Like she's nerfing her acting down in order to be more compliant with the show and make the show stand out better. But if a director that's watching this and like thinking about like, oh, maybe I want to recruit some of these people, if he doesn't notice what she's doing, he might just see, oh, her acting is mediocre, I don't want her. Like he might not see that she's holding herself back, and that might hurt her from other roles. That was my thought process when she first mentioned it, and all that. So maybe if like right at the end of the show here, Aqua can pull out a crazy performance from her, then maybe that will give something for other directors and stuff to go off of, and maybe they'll see that she was just holding back a little bit. But maybe it's less about her than I think it is. But maybe he's just, after hearing them talk shit, maybe he just wants to make a splash. So maybe he's not thinking anything of Kana. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it though. Whatever it is he decides to do. But yeah, when they first showed that bit, I was like, that does not seem very good. Like, I mean, I'm not big into romance animes anyway, but I could tell just from like the first bit of it that it wasn't super good. I didn't need them to even like tell me like they did, uh but yeah, I thought it was also one of those things where sometimes like TV shows will put slightly worse acting when it's like a TV show in a TV show, right? Sometimes the show that's in the show will be like a little bit less as good of acting because they want to like show that it is like an act, I guess. I don't know. I see that a lot too. But yeah. Anyway, he got the cigarettes from the guys, so I don't know how he's gonna get them tested. I don't know if he has any, as he's gotten older, has he gotten any connections in like a DNA testing lab or whatnot? Or I mean, I don't know that you can just walk into a place and be like, hey, can you test these against my DNA? You know, but But yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be the first one we see him test. I can't imagine it's going to be this guy, even though he does have kind of the dirty blondish hair. So, like it could be based on hair color anyway. But yeah. So, like I said, doubt it's going to be the first guy. That'd be crazy. So, anyway. But I am looking forward. Like I don't know. I would kind of like to see Aqua get into the acting scene. I'd like to see him find something to be passionate about other than, just trying to find his father. It seems like his only passion right now is that, and I mean, I know we had him kind of talking about like no reason to be alive and everything. Like he was already losing himself before he found the motivation of going after his father. But um I know this is his second time through and everything, but I would like him to make the most of it. I don't want to see him be, just riding through it and depressed and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess we'll see. But I think that is going to be it from me, guys. Fun episode. Can't wait to see more. Looking forward to seeing what he does at this performance, and hopefully it doesn't whatever it is. Hopefully it doesn't negatively affect Kana. That's all I hope. Because she's working hard to recreate her image. I just don't want him to mess it up on her. So, thank you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below. You get 2 episodes ahead of time through the early access tier. Links should also be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.